Hi, this is Veda again. This is day 2. I noticed in my day 1 video, I believed once again that I couldn't finish it without smoking a cigarette, yet as I watched the video back, I noticed that I held a cigarette there the entire time and didn't actually take a drag of it, proving that much more the illusions that I keep myself in. And I'm finally gaining the courage to do that. I'm only gaining that courage uh, after a process, or still going through a process of being broken all the way down and becoming as vulnerable as possible. And I didn't have the courage to do the video while I was in it, so I'm doing it now. But yesterday I watched Nathaniel Solis's video on uh, how negative emotions are a gift, combined with Amateo's video after he got out of surgery, where the point in both videos is illustrating that whenever we sit with the deepest and the feeling of the most negative emotions that we could experience, and we just sit with those feelings and be willing to feel them without acting on them, without distracting ourselves from them, just to sit with them and to fully feel them, that the wisdom there um, is amazing. It's that is the wisdom that we are all you know learning how to be in fully, and that is what it requires to create what we are creating. I would just like to elaborate on that point, with some realizations that I've had, and that um, I've noticed that pretty much all spiritual traditions, including atheism itself, um, all start with the idea that in the beginning there was one thing. Whether you call it God, whether you call it the singularity, it doesn't matter. That it's just this basic idea that in the beginning there was one thing. So if that's true, then this one thing that created everything, or that everything was created from, however it happened, um, had no other material or substance to create anything out of other than itself. So that would mean that everything in existence, the lightest of the light to the darkest of the dark, are all God, are all necessary. It reminds me of a story Greg Braden was sharing about Jesus, and how there were a line of people to be healed, and there's a lady with leprosy, and he would ask 3 questions: do you believe in me, do you believe in my Father, and what have you learned from this experience? So the lady answers yes, yes, and I haven't learned anything. She was basically saying, this sucks. I'm a leper. I'm an outcast. I'm cast into a pit, and you got to live with the other lepers, and my life sucks, and yada yada, and how horrible this experience is. And he says, so you've learned nothing from the experience? And she reiterates the point that no, she hasn't, and would he please just heal her and wipe this affliction away? And then he tells her, die, that you may know yourself through death. And the point being there is the depth of the wisdom and the depth of that love, that he was asking her to see through the illusions of physical reality, and the illusions that create the pain that we have all, worked through our own individual experiences, all of the pain that we have felt, that have led us all to this point, to be doing this and to be creating this right now. And so, yes, there's so much gratitude from that perspective, that we can see all of the negative things and the acknowledgement of the dark side and the gift and the ways that it serves us. It is amazing, and it's beyond words. And I know that you feel it. I know you know what I'm talking about. Um, I would just like to close this video with that. Um, Thank you all. I love you very much. Have a great day. Goodbye.